also rotting their brain to like some type of reality TV show.
Whoa, hold on.
What's up, everybody? We're back with another reaction, and we haven't been on this train in a while, but we're ready to hop right back on it. We're back on the Ren train. What's up, Renegades? We hope y'all are doing good. I got no shirt on. It's hot in my house. We just turned the AC on. We're gonna have fun with this one. Tell them what we're getting into, Jules.
Yes, we are gonna have fun with this one. We are getting into REN's Insomnia. And I gotta say, it is good to hear from you guys again. We got ridiculous amounts of requests after our community post on what REN song to react to next. And this one kept popping up, so we're gonna dive right into it. Haven't heard me a good REN in a long time. Insomnia, sounds like it's gonna be a deep one. I wonder if I'll lose sleep over it.
All right, yo, let's check it out.
What is it all for? I've asked myself that question so many times now, it's become more worn than my Reebok classics. I'm a slave to frivolous habits. Of introspection without any destination, ruminating thoughts in constant rotation. Is this what it means to be conscious? To constantly question our conscious? Despondently fall on my back horizontally. Under my bed there are monsters that visit me when I try to sleep. They're those thoughts that play on repeat, that say, Ren, you're always gonna suffer, Ren. You're always gonna suffer. And I boomerang between optimism and pessimism so much that my sanctuary could be a prison. What blinds me could give me vision, and what finds me is this indecision of what to do with these questions. Is there purpose? Is there God? And if there is God, then God, why do I feel like this, God? Are we not sculpted in your image? And if so, do you feel that pain?
All right, beat just dropped, but gotta talk about that. What a hell of an intro. Wow. This is probably, and I know this is like a crazy thing to say, but just in this short intro, this is probably the most poetic. Twin Saints! This is probably the most poetic I've ever heard this guy, because he's just like SAT word after SAT word after SAT word, just giving you no room to breathe. I love the word, just the way he said the word frivolous. It just sounded so like, so graceful, right? For those of you who don't know, when something's frivolous, it's something that's just insignificant. It's a fancy way of saying insignificant, right? And
Doesn't it also mean, is it insignificant, or doesn't it also mean like something that's like
not a big deal, something that's like,
okay,
you know, like if you're going through something and somebody's like, oh, that's so frivolous, like it's whatever.
all right, I get it.
But yeah, so I mean, this guy's no stranger to going through it. It sounds like he's going through it right now. You know, there's a lot of parallels going on. I think he said something like being caught between being optimistic and pessimistic or something like that. I mean, I'm definitely gonna have to rewind it to hear some more stuff, but
I mean, I literally just think it's the thoughts that he has when he's laying in bed and he can't sleep. The song's called Insomnia, and he's just going through a detailed description of what's going on in his head. I feel like it's a very relatable topic, because oftentimes when people can't sleep, or when I can't sleep, it's just because my mind is overwhelmed with thoughts.
Yeah.
And I think that's the picture he's painting right now. He's just probably laying in bed. These are the thoughts that's going on in his head. He had a great line in there. He said something about conscious, about being conscious. Some shit like that. I don't know. It was really good though. Yeah, he just sounds like he's suffering from all this overthinking, and probably overthinking his situation. Maybe it has to do with, if this is an older song, his situation, his medical situation, and not having any answers and knowing what's going on.
he did spend a lot of time in bed.
Yeah, so
I can
you know,
imagine that he lost a lot of sleep.
I'm just going to say these are the thoughts that keep him up at night, that contribute to his insomnia.
And tying it back to talking to God about it all, asking, why, God? Why? Why, Lord? Why? When's it gonna be my time?
When it gonna be my time? When it gonna be my time?
Okay.
What's up, everybody? We just wanted to take the time out to say thanks for watching the reaction. We also wanted to take the time out to introduce you to who we are and what we do. We're Strawhat Dynasty, a twin breakdancing rap duo from NYC. We've worked years now in cultivating our ability to make quality music videos, breakdancing, and overall entertaining. We pour everything we have into every song, every video, in order to provide you with the best entertainment experience possible. So if you would take the time to check out some of our original music, our content, and follow us on all platforms, we would super appreciate it. We're just two brothers following our dreams, and we appreciate your support as you join us on this life journey. Thanks so much. Now back to the reaction.
Are we not sculpted in your image? And if so, do you feel that pain? Unrelinquishing pain, like my brain got put under a Bunsen burner and torched until the membranes became flame. I hate not sleeping. I like the weekend because other people don't sleep either. Mindless TV shows irritate me, but they're my messiah, because I can become brain dead, wasted, lost in trails of dry saliva. But I'm a
Whoa.
Lost in trails of dry saliva.
He said a lot there, man. He said
my brain's gonna burn under a Bunsen burner. My brain cells burning under the place under the Bunsen burner, and he's speaking with like this spoken word flow.
Spoken word flow.
Spoken, like talking in between the beats kind of thing. Kind of like a poetic version of what Eminem does when he does the Slim Shady thing.
Yeah, and lines like, "Oh, I'm excited when the weekend comes because other people are also up, and you know, I don't feel alone that I'm the only one that is up and can't sleep." But they're not up because they can't sleep. They're just up because they're having a good time. But I guess
also riding their brain to like some type of reality TV show.
Whoa, hold on.
He enjoys staying up and watching TV because it's distraction that leaves him brain dead. He doesn't have to think. That's what he said.
He was talking about himself.
He was talking about himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he said it leaves him brain dead. Like, you know how it is, everybody. I mean, we do it all the time. You know, I'm guilty of it. We're all guilty of it. Doom scrolling through social media or watching YouTube videos on your phone. Much like this one. You might be distracting yourself right now with this video. Hopefully you're entertained. Subscribe, please. But with that being said, you know, he's just saying, hey, when I am watching late night television shows or whatever, I'm brain dead. Like, I don't have to use my brain, and I don't have to go through these thoughts that give me insomnia. I don't have to overthink things because my mind is currently occupied. So,
there you go.
Yeah.
Messiah, because I can become brain dead, wasted, lost in trails of dry saliva. But I'm a survivor.
Lost in trails of dry saliva, where you're like, your spit is like there for so long and that it just dries up. You ever seen somebody with like dry saliva?
Yeah, it looks like someone
can become brain dead, wasted, lost in trails of dry saliva. But I'm a survivor, a child of destiny. But this night has been testing me, question the mess that's progressing, undressing me, stripping me naked and stuffing the stress of me. I used to use drinking as a way to stop thinking, and my problems with drinking made me feel like I was sinking. So I dried up my drinking and I couldn't sleep a wink. And now I'm thinking about nothing. Fucking nothing and everything and nothing. I hate not sleeping. So I lie here, trying to count sheep and their bleatings repeating.
Ooh, he said, I'm not thinking about anything. I'm not thinking about anything, but I'm thinking about everything. So many parallels, so many thoughts, overloading his mind. It's like a computer CPU that's just getting fed so much data all at the same time. Overload. He's about to... We'll talk about that. What do you think they used when he did that whole thing where he layered his voices on top of each other?
Honestly, bro, I gotta hear it again.
Okay, well, let's do it.
Let's bring it back.
I'm thinking about nothing. Drinking lost in trails of dry saliva. But I'm a survivor, a child of destiny. But this night has been testing me. Question.
I'm a survivor, a child of destiny.
Destiny's Child, Soul Survivor. Oh, maybe it's a reach. Maybe he's a fan of Destiny's Child. I mean, you know, that was back when Beyonce in her prime.
That's true.
You know, check it out, guys. Soul Survivor by Destiny's Child. Oh, wow.
But seriously, though, you know, I think he does believe that he is a child of destiny, maybe a child of God.
Maybe just someone who was just saying child who was destined to do something, and that's what this whole music thing or promoting his message is about.
So what was your take on the vocals on that?
It was interesting. You know, a little bit of a heavier reverb on there. I'm not sure if he changed the tone of his voice. Maybe he did. Definitely layered it. He might have layered his voice, and one of those layers he might have shifted the pitch
a little higher.
He made his voice a little higher and then mixed it with his original voice so that it could make like this effect, added some reverb in there so it could sound kind of spacey. That's what I think happened.
It kind of sounds almost dreamlike.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of color on that, meaning like that's a term that sound engineers would use. It sounds colorful. Yes.
It does sound colorful.
Dry saliva. But I'm a survivor, a child of destiny. But this night has been testing me. Question the mess that's progressing, undressing me, stripping me naked and stuffing the stressing me. I used to use drinking as a way to stop thinking, and my problems with drinking made me feel like I was sinking. So I dried up my drinking and I couldn't sleep a wink. And now I'm thinking, now I'm thinking, now I'm thinking, now I'm thinking about nothing. Fucking nothing and everything and nothing. I hate not sleeping. So I lie here, trying to count sheep, and their bleating's repeating. My bleeding heart is beating and beating, eating. My sleep is depleting, pleading for healing. It's fleeting, longing for sleep. It's so deep, it's peaking. I weep in these sheets, it's doubling, doubly troubled. It's ugly, bleak, it's so bleak, it's so bleak. And I lost my mind on a line. I hate not sleeping.
Wow. He just went off.
Sleeping and beeping and beeping and beeping and beeping and beeping and deeding and deeding.
Yeah, he's just talking about how he just longs for sleep. He's just longing for all this to be over. He just hates not sleeping. And then he stopped with that dang, 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 just like that. When you go from like a very consistent flow that's got a lot going on, you just suddenly just 0 to 100, in this case 100 back to 0, just bam, simple flow and beats. It's a good way to retain somebody's information if they're like getting caught in the flow and then all of a sudden, what? Nani? Holy shit.
Yeah.
And these sheets is doubling, doubly troubled. It's ugly, bleak, it's so bleak, it's so bleak. And I lost my mind on a line. I hate not sleeping. I hate not sleeping.
I bet you he's playing that.
He's definitely playing that.
Definitely playing that.
Gotta love the musical elements. I like the choice of how simplistic the visual is.
Insomnia by Ren. Whew.
So that was definitely one of his most poetic songs. Poetical songs, poetic type songs, right?
Poetical pieces.
Poetical piece.
Poetical.
A poetic piece.
Poetic piece.
Yes. That was definitely a very, very poetic piece right there. You know, lots of high vocab, lots of different ways to use his adjectives to describe simple ideas.
There's a lot of intricacy overall with expressing his ideas through just beautiful words, crafting them together to paint a picture and a story in your head, and you really have to hone in and you really have to listen. And if you're not the type of person who has somewhat of a higher sense of vocabulary than the average person, it might just sound like somebody either really smart talking to you or somebody just talking nonsense to you, depending on how you see it.
And also, if you don't have the attention span just to take in what he's saying.
That's true.
You know, people don't have attention spans anymore. People just they're so used to instant gratification. If it doesn't instantly catch their attention, they don't want to give it a chance. Can't read past the first page anymore. You know, they try to get to the back of the book, you know?
So let's take the time to congratulate those who made it this far into the video.
Yo, thank you all for making it this far, for giving us your attention.
Thank you, man. Thank you for that. You know, the retention time on this video gonna be redunculous.
Listen, we're just happy that you're a living testament that there are still human beings out there in this world who can still appreciate good content, and people who can still keep their attention on something for longer than 30 seconds.
People who will lend their ears to two individuals who just want to share a little bit of conscious thought with you after listening to a man spill his heart out of conscious thoughts to us. It's like he's speaking to you through us.
Yes, we are expressing his conscious thoughts very consciously to you guys at home.
So thank you.
Thank you all.
So,
Yes.
Ren Insomnia, what a beautiful piece. I could see me playing it and just be in some type of mood.
I'm gonna play this on a rainy day, man. I'm walking alone, you know, just the right amount of rain. So
Get the headphones on.
Yes, my headphones, you know, the safe rain for the headphones, you know. I can't take the big headphones out when it's pouring, but, you know, a little mist.
Just remind yourself to be grateful that you have the ability to sleep, because this guy certainly doesn't, at least not in this song.
Yep. Anyways, I'm Trix the Hooligan.
And I'm Jules the Buddha Monk.
And we are Strawhat Dynasty, your favorite rapping
breaking
twins from
NYC.
NYC. Peace.